Hey guys, welcome back to the Steel Donut. Today it's Connor, Bob,
Yo,
and our guest Cole.
What's up?
And today we've got a story for you. It's a Pokemon story called My Life as a Pokémon Ranger.
excuse me, it's pronounced...
A Pokémon.
I always thought it was.
That's a Garibaldi train.
Yeah, Cole. You want to give us... Oh, it's by Shadow apostrophe Blaze
Shadow
14.
Blaze 14.
Alright, Cole, give us this description.
A backstory to my OC, Chris Blaze, and his life from before being a ranger and a kid.
From before being a kid? Actually, that explains...
That explains a whole lot.
No, actually, that explains his username, because I was trying to figure out whether 14 was his age or the year he was born, but now I realize it's the year he was born, because this takes place before he was a kid.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Chris Blaze.
Alright, and... Hey guys, it's Shadow Blaze. Oh shit! No. Or for those of you who haven't read my other story, An Unexpected Life, I used to be called Flamin Moya 014. Yes, Moya is my name, well, last name, but anywho.
So his name is Chris Moya. Also, he put the apostrophe in Flamin because the G is missing, but Shadow
Is already
full.
Is the word, yeah. I decided to do a mini-series called My Life as a Pokémon Ranger.
So many he hasn't done anything more with it.
And before I get complaints on how come I did this instead of updating my fic, well, to be truthful, I was type a character for my fic.
Chapter. I was type a chapter.
For my fic, but this popped into my head demanding that I write it, so here I am writing this evil idea.
Evil!
This Min series uses my OC, so don't expect any of characters from the anime, manga, or games to be important. The only ones that will be important are...
so he does know what important is.
Are criminal organizations.
Organizations. Yeah.
And the Pokémon Rangers. My OC's team is made up of my dream team, so please forgive the stupidity of the team.
Wow, he admits his dream team sucks.
That's
refreshing.
Yeah, it takes a good.
That's a good deal of humility to just admit you suck.
This story will be updated when I feel like it, and will end when I feel enough of my OC's life has been explayed and knocked to the point where you can guess his daily life.
Wow! I should not be able to do that with any character ever.
This is also a background story of my OC, so I encourage you to read this if you want to understand my OC so you can use him in your story. If you ask my permission first.
I was gonna say, if this might be the first time I've ever heard anyone just say, "You can use my OC," but never mind.
Though after reading this, would you?
No.
So without further more waiting, I give you My Life as a Pokémon Ranger. I understand that's abbreviations.
Except for.
Okay.
Forgive his grammar errors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Without further more waiting, here's some more waiting.
Forgive my grammar errors. Grammar errors because I am writing on Warpad. And I can't download LibreOffice again because my Nortan tells me there's a Trojan virus attached to the download.
Wow. LibreOffice is something. LibreOffice is
It probably is a virus. Disclaimer. Moya doesn't own anything about Pokemon other than copies of the games and VHS and DVD copies of movies and TV episodes.
This was written in 2014. Why does he own VHSs?
Moya owns OC Christian Blaze.
Christian Blaze.
Oh, shit. Can you not do that?
That's my favorite joint.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Blaze. Well, it's actually Christian Blaze. I'm a Pokemon Ranger.
Oh, he can spell Pokemon now.
What is a Pokemon Ranger? Well, a Pokemon Ranger is kinda like a police officer like Officer Jenny and a wildlife and fisheries officer.
What? That's not what a Pokemon Ranger is?
Nope. Sort of like a police officer, sort of like a, wildlife park
ranger.
Yeah, that's what Pokemon Rangers are. They're rangers.
So, well, okay.
They're not fucking police officers.
They're not even army rangers.
Yeah.
We protect wild Pokemon, Pokemon trainers, and the environment. But we also fight criminals like poachers or crime syndicates like Team Rocket.
He can't spell grammar, but he can spell syndicate?
He can't spell organization, but he can spell kids.
Right.
Excuse me,
Organization.
organization.
Organization. He can spell organization.
Yeah, you spelled it perfectly.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
He taught us new words.
Don't believe me? Well, just yesterday I apprehended 2 rocket grunts who, in my opinion, were different from the other grunts, more flamboyant, so to say. They had a talking Meowth with them, which seemed to be the trainer instead of the 2 humans.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go on.
Anyway, well, I have a hatred towards criminals, so I asked the head Pokémon Ranger at the Mount Silver Pokémon Ranger outpost that I be granted to execute the rocket
Shit. This got dark right quick.
Wow, why?
But lucky for them, she said,
Come on, Blaze. I know that Team Cypher killed your parents back in Ore.
Breathe.
But these rockets aren't Cypher Grunts. Besides, wait, would it be okay for him to kill Cypher Grunts?
Yeah.
Apparently. Besides, these grunts you captured are nothing more than
Embarrassment.
Is that how you spell embarrassments?
Maybe.
might be one too many R's. but-
Embarrassments. To Team Rocket. I think that's not how you spell embarrassments.
I had no choice but to let them go that day with a warning. But I swore that if I found out that they tried to steal any Pokemon, that not even Arceus could protect or save them.
At least it's not Reshiram.
That was yesterday. Today I'm off duty, you see. I'm a unique...
Why is that in italics?
I'm
And
off duty.
By off duty, he means he's on duty and just not doing his job.
You see, I'm a unique ranger. I'm part of the Rangers Special Forces, and on top of that, I'm a Pokemon trainer, so I travel around the world to participate in the leagues.
Wow.
I don't really catch new...
That seems like a conflict of interests.
I don't really catch new Pokemon due to the fact that I feel like I'm breaking a family apart.
Wow, what?
The only times I catch new teammates is when they are abandoned by trainers or their herds. That's how I got most of my team, with the exception of 3.
So, 3 of his team?
Well, I mean, that's half. That is...
That's not most of his team.
That's true.
That's half.
Yeah. I have my starter Flare. I got my buddy Flare when I was 5 as an Eevee. She's been with me from when she was born and through the beginning of the hell I call my life.
Wow, that was a great sentence.
That
hell I call my life.
She helped me keep my sanity when my parents were murdered by them, by Team Cypher.
Why is that in italics and quotes again?
And why is there an ellipses there?
Yeah.
He was looking for someone to blame. Team
Maybe
Cypher was just
Oh, you know
easy.
what? Maybe that's supposed to be sarcastic. Read it again, starting from "She helped me." Read that again, but try to put sarcastic inflection on "them" by Team Cypher.
She helped me keep my sanity when my parents were murdered by them, by Team Cypher, on my 10th birthday. Oh,
Yeah, I think that's the way it's supposed to be read.
I also have...
I'm not even gonna bother complaining about the fact that he got an Eevee as his starter. Like, I don't even care. That's the least egregious problem so far.
I also have 2 shadow Pokemon. They are a Charizard and
If
a
he
Lucario.
gives a fuck about the fucking Pokemon, he shouldn't be keeping them as shadow Pokemon.
Bob knows what's going on with this whole thing. I don't.
It doesn't matter.
They belonged to my parents before they were...
Parents.
I can't roll my R's. Before they were forced to change into what they are now. I guess that even though shadow Pokemon aren't supposed to have any remorse or a moral heart, so to speak, they still fought long and
This
hard
person
to...
doesn't know how to use the phrase "so to speak." More flamboyant, so to speak.
They still fought long and hard to keep the promises they made to their former partners, friends, guardians, and family. My family. Is this sentence still going? Which is
Yes.
still their family as well, to keep me safe at any cost if anything were to happen
I
to
feel
them.
like Bill Burns wrote this story. The sentence goes on forever and ever.
It started back, and I also have 2 shadow Pokemon, and the
Wow, that
entire
was-
thing was one sentence.
Christ. That's
Yeah.
4 lines.
I still remember how my mom's Lucario injected some aura into her mistress.
That's not how the word mistress is spelled, and that's not how aura works.
And her mistress's
Just gonna
mate.
power through with that, K.
My dad.
What?
Remember hear my parents screaming as their cells exploded and were torn apart from the aura injection.
What? Why are they screaming? Their cells have exploded.
They kept screaming until my dad's Charizard managed to open his heart, even if it was only a small percent of it. More like 0.00001% was opened, but opened nonetheless.
Wait, so they were just screaming.
Ah!
Does this person not think that their cells die, like, constantly? Because your cells are always dying. I mean, like, if your cells exploded, their cells are exploding.
All of them.
If all of them exploded, then you'd be dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even.
You wouldn't be
feel
screaming.
pain.
Right. So instead, they're screaming until Charizard's heart opened a little bit. Right? That's what he said?
Yeah.
So it's like, and as soon as they notice that Charizard's heart opened, 1/10,000, is that 10,000th or 100,000th?
Let's see. 100th, 1000th, that'd be 100,000.
Yeah, 100,000th
Of a
Percent.
of a percent.
Okay.
That was when they went.
To
That's when they went.
summarize this sentence a little bit before I continue. The mom's Lucario is killing them, and the Charizard opens the heart a bit, and was able to feel compassion, pity.
That's not how you spell compassion.
Compassion, pity, sadness, and unimaginable fury at the atrocite that he and Lucario did just after Charizard did that. Lucario
managed
Lucario,
to open her heat
what?
as Lucario managed to open her heat as well. Her heat as well.
I swear, this person must have been like sobbing. I say this like they're sobbing. They're like, this is so tragic. And they can't even see what they're typing as they're typing it. They're typing with boxing gloves on because this is garbage.
And together they ended my parents' pain at the same time, so neither of them had to suffer any longer. When they were
dying.
When they were done with my parents, they teamed up together and skinned the Cypher Grunt alive, and then cooked/tenderized him alive as well. That whole paragraph was 3 sentences.
What the hell?
Let's just say that after I saw that they weren't regular shadow Pokemon, but still my parents' Pokemon to an extent, I assist-tied them in torturing the Cypher Grunt. But I didn't expect for Charizard and Lucario to eat the Cypher Grunt.
They did roast him.
After they had their fill of the Cypher Grunt, they both walked/lumbered over towards 2 piles of ashes and picked up 2 very scorched, cherished balls that looked like they were naturally black and gave them to me.
Oh my god.
Naturally
black. All I could do was stare at the 2 shadow Pokemon in front of me, who not only have been the cause of my parents' death, but also ate someone in front of me.
Semicolon.
Wanted to stay with me, and no matter how I looked at them, I knew that somewhere within those soulless eyes were my parents' best friends, and that they would rather die than let anyone hurt me.
I want that sentence on a shirt.
You don't want the previous ones on a shirt?
I want that sentence on a shirt and the rest of the story tattooed on my chest.
So, I accepted these balls. So I accepted the balls, but instead Instead of recalling them, I ran up and pulled both of them into a hug, and together we cried, mourned, and vowed we would kill every Team Cypher agent until there was none left, and then go after any other criminal organizations.
Ah, so close. Organizations.
It's so far.
Yeah.
That was when I was little. Now I'm 18 as a 18A Spec Ops Pokémon Ranger. I have been all over the world, and right now I'm heading to the Kingdom of Rota as a guest of the Queen and as a Aura Guardian of Rota. Normally I would be walking instead of flying, but thanks to a certain officer, Jenny, who was wearidly enough, had a slight crush on me.
Agreed. That is pretty weird that she has a crush on you since you're a complete fucking dunce.
And psychopath.
Yeah.
And would do anything to make sure that she is able to hold me.
Well, this one wasn't
Back
in
to
italics.
sarcastic, yeah.
This one wasn't in italics.
She is that scary. So, this is all in sarcastic?
This is all sarcastic, yeah.
I wonder if Pewter City's gym leader would take her off my hands, 'cause I prefer the nurse Joyous from Unova and Kalos. Of God, Jenny would kill me if she knew. Okay, Charizard, see if you can land on the outskirts of Rota.
Charizard? I thought he had a Trizard.
Yeah, I thought he had a Charizard.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
You feeling lucky, punk? And
And
that's a wrap, guys. This is the first chapter for a story that was going to be a one-shot, but I decided to make a full story that will end when I feel enough info has been given. Like I said, I'm going to update this when I want, so don't expect a schedule. Later. And I guess enough info had been given, because this is the only chapter.
well,
Well,
don't
I
expect
mean-
a schedule.
It was only published in October.
No,
That's long.
that's a pretty long
That's-
time for
yeah,
fanfics.
That's over 2 months by this point.
He's not doing it.
How long do you think it took him to write that?
About 20
One
minutes.
tear-fueled session?
Yeah. I wonder if he had, like, his DS wrapped around his dick, like, folded onto his dick so he could, like, literally cum all over his Charizard in game while typing the story.
Yeah.
You're right, it was his Lucario.
It was his Eevee.
It was his Eevee, yeah.
Yep.
Flare.
Flare.
I bet you Flare is like an Umbreon.
Flare, yeah, Flare's like a...
Not even a Flare.
It's a Jolteon or
Yeah,
something.
it's like he just gets the whole thing completely fucking...
Alright.
No reviews.
No
that
reviews.
was a
So-
hurt, comfort, crime story.
So, Shadow Blaze has an OC, Chris Blaze, and if I remember right, we're going into your profile. Oh yeah, hey, I'm Christian, my friends call me Moya.
Okay.
So your OC shares the same name as you.
Okay.
That was a great backstory about a great character, Chris Blaze.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us, Cole.
Joining us, Cole.
I don't know whether I return the sentiment.
All right, we'll see y'all later.